Hello. In part 1 of this language focus video, we're going to learn how to summarize a text. To understand how to summarize a text, we first must learn what kind of information to include in a summary. To do this, we will learn how to identify the main idea of a text and how to find key points or important details to support that main idea. So, what exactly is a summary? A summary is a short overview of a text that highlights the main ideas and overall theme of that text. Summaries often are short in length, highlight the main idea, include important examples to support the main idea, do not include unnecessary information, and are written in one's own words. It's important to understand how to write a summary because it allows you to put things into your own words, which helps you to be a better learner. It also helps you to explain information that you have learned from others more clearly. To start, we should first preview the text. Do you remember what it means to preview a text? We learned about this back in Unit 1. As a reminder, when we preview a text, we quickly look through our source before we give it a full reading. This helps us learn what the text is about and improves our understanding. We usually preview a text in 4 steps by looking at the title, the pictures and captions, subheadings, and the first paragraph. Let's look at an example together. Take a few minutes now to preview the text on the screen. Look at the title, pictures and captions, subheadings, and first paragraph, and predict what the reading will be about. Pause the video here and start it again once you've finished previewing. Now that you've previewed the text, what do you think the main idea of the reading is? That's right. We can say that the main idea of this text is that the U.S. is creating renewable energy sources at a faster rate than fossil fuel project development. Now that we know the main idea of the text, we can begin to look for key points or details that support this idea. Let's take a few minutes to read through the text. If you need to, pause the video and start it again once you've finished reading. Now that you've read the text, let's talk about 2 key points or details in the article that best support our main idea. The first detail that directly supports our main idea states, these 2 sources, referring to wind and solar power, accounted for 2/3 of new power generation in 2015, according to the U.S. Department of Energy. This supports our main idea because it gives a specific example of 2 renewable energy sources, wind and solar power, that grew faster than fossil fuel energy projects in the U.S. in a recent year. A second detail from the text that directly supports our main idea states, and for the 2nd straight year, the U.S. has invested more in renewable energy projects than those that rely on fossil fuel. This supports our main idea because it shows that the U.S. is investing more money and focus on the growth of renewable energy projects instead of fossil fuel projects. Now that we have the main idea of our text and 2 supporting details, we are ready to move on to part 2 and write our summary. So, in part 1 of this language focus, you learned how to identify the main idea of a text and how to find key points or important details to support that main idea. In the next video, part 2 of this language focus, you will learn how to take this information and write a summary in your own words.